Since I'm running so late tonight, I decided to forego setting a lot of things up and just going with the basic setup of starting the stream. And Tony Wallow joins us. I still don't have everything 100% lined up the way I want it, but I got it close enough I can do what I need to do. Good to see you, Tony. Hope your afternoon was good. Try to get this set up a little bit here. Bought Mrs. K 2 dozen roses and a black chocolate forest type cake. I don't know what it was. She liked it. And she doesn't know she's got 2 dozen roses. She knows she's got a dozen roses. I bought her a dozen white and a dozen red. And as I was headed down to have dinner with her, I said white or red. And she answered white, so she got to see the white roses tonight. And she'll get to see the red roses tomorrow morning when she walks in the door. So hopefully the audio and video is good. Tony says it is. And let's see how long the delay is tonight. I'm almost dreading seeing how long this delay is tonight. Yeah, it looks like it might be a long time. I don't think the fish cam is actually running the way it's supposed to be running, and it looks like Twidget is not running the way it's supposed to be running, so par for the course for right now, actually. Let me go in and make some changes over here and see if I can get that working. Okay, so that made that pop up relatively quick. Cool. And let me go work on the fish cam. That's clearly not working. That's frozen. I'm going to deactivate it, reactivate it, and there I see movement. So now we should be good. Hit OK. Go back to the mainstream. Oh yeah, we got movement now. So I'm not sure why that is. Jeff's going to run to the grocery store again. We probably will be here when you get back, Jeff. I don't think I have any rabbit or squirrel holes to go down tonight yet. I do, but I'm going to deal with that later. Try to get myself positioned kind of good. Boy, my shirt looks almost green. It's actually blue. 2 shades of blue. Nose is bothering me. So Jeff says he'll be here later. Good deal. There should have been notifications go out over YouTube. And I was trying to let everyone know last night before I ended the stream it was going to be later tonight because I'm figuring 6 to 6. It's always going to be around this same time because she's going to want dinner later. I had to talk her into 9 o'clock tonight because she wanted it later. She wanted it right now, and I'm like, no, there's no way I'm coming down here at 10 o'clock tonight. Let's compromise and go for 9 o'clock. And worked out pretty good. So I'm here. It looks like the clocks are running properly. Yep, I see 10 after 10 on the computer and 10 after 10 on the clock, so we're good. I did sit through most of Doug's stream today. I did watch Alex's upload. I thought that was live. I got a notification that it was live, but according to Alex, it was a upload. So, and poor Josh, he's got to wait a 24-hour period while they authenticate or verify or vet or whatever you want to call it nowadays from YouTube so that he's an actual person and then he can stream live. So I'm looking for that to maybe take place late tomorrow afternoon, more than likely Monday evening when he gets home from work. And that's just going to depend on how quick YouTube gets him authenticated or authorized or whatever the word we want to use for that is. So I guess it's just going to be Tony and I for a minute. And that's going to be me on the screen and Tony talking in chat and me putting it up on Twidget. I did start looking into how to make overlays tonight, this evening. look, there's a couple different ways you can do it apparently, and I'm trying to learn the simplest, easiest, free way of doing it. I guess it would be the best way to put that. One guy said he uses Photoshop. One guy says he doesn't use Photoshop, but I haven't gotten too far into his tutorial yet to see what he does use, because I'm pretty sure he uses something, but I don't know what that is. Since I have until roughly 5:45 in the morning, it probably will sit here for the majority of the night after the stream ends and the Zoom ends, and kind of concentrate on doing that. Yeah. Kind of boring when there's nobody here to talk to. Nothing against Tony. Tony's here, but he's not here. You can kind of follow along what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I used to hate that when people would say that to me. You know what I mean? No, I really don't know what you mean. Makes me think of a Saturday Night Live sketch, though, from way back when. I can't think of he's a short little dude. Dan Aykroyd. Oh, excuse me. I can picture his face, but I can't think of his name. Gary looks to be the first one in the chat tonight. Caught it pretty quick tonight, Gary.
Actually, I was fixing the computer.
No. Nope. I still hear the volume. Spoke too soon. Anything major on the computer, or just tinkering around?
A
little bit of both?
Yeah. It's when I have a problem with the camera with it.
Oh, okay.
But it's got warranty, so I don't care. You know, I need that.
True.
Actually, I called them, and I called them. They spent an hour testing it. I said, oh, that's great. They said they're going to come over Monday. So, hopefully.
You never know. Yeah, there was. Tony said there was a bit of an echo. There was earlier a bit of an echo. Should be gone now, though. If there's one now, it's because my settings are wrong, and I thought I got them reset properly. We'll find out when there gets more people in here. I'm not hearing anything when he talks, so we're good. And I have everything YouTube-wise muted. So hopefully we get a couple people in here relatively quick. Let me go see. Did you get a notification, Gary?
Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't know if I had one left or not. Well,
yeah.
I do the fish cam. That always takes up one. I think it runs midnight to midnight. At least I hope that's what it runs.
Yeah, so Ken Stout Live is live.
Yeah.
Ken's not live. So it was his birthday.
Yep. She's got to work. Yeah, unfortunately. And then there's Kenny Witten joining us in the chat room. Looks like Natasha's going to join us. Still got her name spelled wrong. Jeff said he'd be here later. Fix her name again. Somebody just sent me a message over my phone. So there's a Zoom echo. Okay. That's new.
I mean, we're both talking about here at my site.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm trying to figure out how I can hear what the echo is without having a tremendous echo caused by me listening to what the echo is. How can I do this? Let me think. Yeah, well, if I turn up my volume over on the stream, it will echo for days upon end. Let me double check one setting in OBS. I may have missed one.
So what's with Alex?
What's with Alex?
Your first
Oh, usually usually goes Alex, Josh, Natasha, Greg, then you. You were the first one to join tonight. And if it's not Alex, Josh, Natasha, it's Greg, Alex, Josh, and Natasha. Okay, so I sound okay on Zoom by the numbers. If I could get Gary to say something.
I've been saying something all the time.
Well, at least you don't do what the other smart asses do and say something. Really?
I just heard it. Was it me?
No, it can't be you. It's got to be. It's got to be a setting on my end somewhere.
I know. Let's turn Josh. Just shot. Just back shot.
Yeah, she's muted anyway, so it can't be her. Give me just a second here. I'll figure out what's going on.
I gotta go in the line and get the name.
Yeah, I changed it again tonight.
Did you say I got the YouTube channel?
I did, and I forwarded that to Alex to take care of that for me because I was at dinner and he kind of misunderstood what I was asking him. So I'll get it taken care of.
Yeah, I'm just in the waiting clock. That's now, I guess.
Yep, 24 hours. Everybody that wants to broadcast has to go through that. It's nothing new, nothing special. Well,
Alex made me a video on how to set OBS up.
Yep, I seen it.
So I followed it.
He was pretty thorough on it. It's actually very easy to do. Once you get it set up, though, you'll find that man, you can go down so many different roads. What in the world?
The only problem is I don't know if I want to leave a comment section and delete that after I'm streaming because I don't want to deal with the idiot out there.
No, I think you can actually disable that. I believe, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I looked at that. Wow, Ken Stout Live's not even showing tonight's stream. The one that comes up on my computers 4 days ago, on the laptops 4 days ago.
I even have Doug if he was subscribed to the channel. He said that.
I'm sure he will.
I'm good with you and a couple other people moderating the chat. I'm good on including him.
Well, once you get up and running, I will put a link in the chat room. Yeah. Now I'm gonna put on my headphones so I can see what's going on here. I'm not hearing any echo from the laptop audio. That doesn't mean there isn't one.
Without that. Would that do?
No, I thought I heard something.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too. You two go ahead and start a conversation.
How would you do it?
How you doing? You have fun?
Good. I'm following my own YouTube channel.
I heard.
Got up and watched that today. Ask him for his input. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be playing some Nintendo 64 games and going in a virtual machine and playing some really old Windows XP games that I can't play on my new computer. So.
It's kind of intermittent. I muted the volume coming out of the television or my monitor. That is what the YouTube picks up for Zoom. It seems that it's not there now. But I clearly, when I put the headphones on, I'm watching on my laptop. That way I don't make an echo from my other monitor.
I normally never hear anything echo, and here's, what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good now. I mean, we'll just go with it as is. I'll just leave this thing up and running. So let me minimize that. I don't know where Alex is at, Josh. 9:22.
That's his time, right? Because what time is your time?
10:22 right now in Indiana.
Yeah, I know. I know, but I was with the other. I was on notice. It was on. I don't know what caused that.
Now, see, now there was a little bit of an echo coming from. It's actually coming with you, Gary. Do you use a standalone microphone?
Yeah.
Is it a Blue Yeti?
No.
Okay. Well, I don't know anything other than Blue Yeti, so I'm not sure how to have you check your settings.
Well,
it comes and goes though. It's not consistent. It's not all the time.
But the other thing is I never changed.
Oh, that didn't mean anything. I didn't change things the other day, and everything got all screwed up. So it's a machine. This is kind of weird. I can hear you guys through the TV, and I can hear you through the headphones. Through the TV, I don't hear the echo, but on the headphones, on YouTube, there's intermittently, there is a little bit of a echo.
What do you think now?
That one was good. Nope. On YouTube, it's still there. That's weird. Why? Okay, let me look at OBS again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like anything, but it wasn't talking.
Okay, so the only... Okay, let me bump this one down. Let me go in settings and look at settings. It's not even supposed to be working. Why is it how can that work? Alright, let me get a sound check now. This is as bad as Doug's channel. Nobody speaks up. No, it's still there. Whatever. Okay, that means it's on my end on OBS somewhere. I gotta figure this out. Oh my gosh, what did the OBS change now? Help me, OBS Kenobi. All right, now let me get a sound check. Nobody should hear you now.
1, 2, 3.
A little low. Gary, can you say something? Something. Well, we'll just see how it goes. I changed one setting in the settings, and I lowered the setting volume down, but according to what I'm looking at from my output, nobody should hear anything from the Zoom at all. But I could hear Josh over YouTube through my speakers, or through my headset. So, here comes Greg. This would be a good test. Can hear his TV, but I'm not hearing an echo.
It's me.
Maybe. Okay, let's get a sound check all the way around the room. Greg, go ahead, please. Good evening, by the way.
Yeah, good evening to you, too.
I'm updating Windows Office. I'm updating Office, Word, and Outlook.
I think I got it. And there's Natasha. Or... Hey, Josh? Well... Yeah, it's low, Tony. I'm hearing the same thing. I've got the headphones on, plugged into the laptop, so I can hear the audio only, and it is low. But if I try to go much higher, then that's what creates the echo. I'll go right there and see how that goes throughout the night. I bumped it up a little bit. And obviously, when I talk, it's not going to echo because it's just not set up that way. Hey, Josh, can you... Josh, give us an audio check, please. Josh leaves the room. I think I said audio check, Josh. I said not to leave. Oh, boy. Greg, can I get an audio check, please? Boop, there goes Greg.
You're good on Zoom. Want me to check
That's what put me in the waiting room, too.
Yeah, it's okay. I can live with wow. There's a bad delay from Zoom to YouTube. So I'm going to not confuse myself and take these headphones off and just listen to the Zoom like I normally do. But I think I did get rid of the echo. I believe it's gone. Tony said it's okay but low. It's just going to be a little adjustment somewhere. And I'll have to maybe mark it somehow on OBS so that when I do the fish cam, I don't want any noise at all. So I always mute everything. So we'll go with it's okay.
Natasha, are you alright?
Yes.
I'll have to log into the computer tomorrow and somehow fix your Zoom because it's not coming up right. The last spelling of your name is not coming up right. But I'll take care of that.
You want Kinder separated too? I was fixing the A in Natasha. The A's missing in Natasha.
Yeah, you can fix that. I was just gonna have it separated like mine, so that it's actually come on the right way.
Kinder?
Yeah, just like it is on mine.
Yeah, I separated it, but I mean, even if it's separated, I still pronounce it the same way as Kinder.
I know. But that's the way that, if you don't separate it when you put it in the computer, it comes to get kinder.
Oh, okay. Okay, I understand.
And it's actually Kinder, not kinder.
Gotcha. I got you. I follow what you're saying. All right. Gonna have to get me another. Gonna have to get me another shelf in here somewhere. So, Tony just sent me a message and said to leave it like it is for now. So that's what we're going to do. Going to leave it as is. I sent Josh a message, let him know we were zooming. He might. Saturday night before the big Sunday get together tomorrow. He might be getting ready for that. Who knows?
What do they have?
They're having their first after church meal get together. I forget. There's a specific name for it, but I can't think of what it is right now. Potluck. It's a potluck thing, and he was saying something about he had to be up early to go do something. Then they got church, and they got potluck, and then he's got, of course, his evening services. So he's going to be pretty busy tomorrow. And if Josh gets his approval to stream, we know he's going to want to do it. He's not going to wait until Monday afternoon or Tuesday or Thursday. I got good odds on that, by the way. Don't let me down, Josh. Don't let me down.
No, I'm not going to. I fixed my iPad tonight, so if you and the partner have an iPhone, I no longer have to respond from my iPhone. I can respond from my iPad.
Well, that's good. Do that on your own, or did you have help from the professor?
No, I did that on my own.
Well, good job. Good job. Did you get OBS all set up, ready to go?
Yep.
Good. You think of a channel name yet?
Joshy
I
Washy.
think I'm just gonna go with what we had last night.
Well, there were a lot of good suggestions last night. You have to go with what you feel what you're comfortable with and what's going to attract people to watch your channel.
Joshy Washy.
Joshy washy. There you go, Josh. That is funny.
What time did you guys start with Doug today?
He started promptly at 2 o'clock our time, 11 o'clock his time.
What?
I mean, pretty much right at 2 o'clock. I was surprised it went along that it went as long as it went. Hey, Alex, I like your background.
If you can.
Alex and I spent about an hour and a half working on Zoom tonight. We were determined to get the shared background function to work.
What, Miss Arthur?
Hi, Alex.
Oh.
Alex, the monster.
I think she's saying hi to you, Alex.
Hi, Natasha.
Sleepyhead.
Where do I get the background at?
Well, next Saturday, once we teach Doug how to do it, he can give everybody his background, and then I'll follow suit and give everybody whatever background we decide on. I don't want to step on any toes. And it took us, oh wow, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to be graced.
Bloody hell!
Did you set an alarm to get up at 3:35 in the morning to watch the stream? Hey, I didn't message you now. Can't blame me. No. I think we were on it about an hour and a half. We were trying a couple other things out as well. There, like Alex pointed out, there's just a million things you can do with Zoom if you want to take the time to figure out how to do it. I was blown away with all the options there actually is on Zoom itself. Yeah, the fish cam's running. We see that. Did you edit it yourself?
Yeah.
It's nice. Hey, Darren, by the way, welcome.
Thank you.
Glad to see you again.
Yep. Hey, Darren, how you doing? Okay.
Who we missing? Robert's at work. Jeff is
Oh,
shopping.
yeah, he's at work.
Rick's back's probably bothering him.
Guys, take a look at my computer. I got the timer right up on it. I know when I'm.
Now you're too far away. Timer for what? Zoom?
No. For when I can go live.
I'm not following what you mean by timer for when you can go live. Oh, you got the countdown on when you. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Does it change? Is it reducing in time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good, man.
Oh, you mean you still got the YouTube page up that tells you how long until you can live stream?
Put that out.
Oh, I see you still got the YouTube page up. It tells you how long until you can
Right.
live stream.
Yep, that's what I did. And that's where it's staying until tomorrow.
7 o'clock tomorrow night, approximately, is when you'll be able to live stream. So, if they get it on time.
Looking forward to it. Will be my first time on YouTube streaming.
Well, everybody's got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, could be worse. You could have one of your friends call you up and say, hey, do you know how to do this? And you go figure out how to do it. And then he says, hey, do you know how to do this? And you go figure out how to do it. And then he loses interest. And here we are a year and 2 months later still doing it.
Yeah.
So, I did some DaVinci Resolve stuff today. Not my best work by no means. I was piecing together a happy birthday thing for Lorna on Facebook. And she liked it, so it's all that mattered. She liked the voice changer thing. I used that voice changer to modify my voice. And she really thought that was cool. So I guess...
My wife's birthday is coming up in a month.
Yeah, there's a couple people's birthdays coming up in June, actually.
Yeah.
Well, mine is. Natasha's is. I think, Darren, is yours coming up as well?
Oh, no.
Okay. Huh?
Another 5 months.
November or December?
December.
24th or 25th?
Ah, the first.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Gotta get it of his head.
My oldest son did send birthday wishes from the twins singing happy birthday to Mrs. K. It was rather cute. One twin's just bellowing it out just like she's on America's Got Talent or whatever, and the other one's like every other word going to I don't know if she was doing it intentionally or it wasn't picking it up, but it was hilarious. Absolutely made me crack up laughing. So, anyway, we need to get some energy going in on here. It's kind of
almost like a skipping TV type.
yeah, it was almost like he edited it so that he was taking out certain syllables of the words, but I know he wasn't. It was a live stream from Facebook. Yeah, I think it's just the way she was doing it. I don't know. I got a feeling we're all zoomed out and YouTubed out today.
Yeah,
Really, I'm not.
if I sit here and say, Alexa, sing happy birthday, she'll start singing it, but before she does, she'll do like a countdown. 3, 2, 1, and then she'll start singing it.
Alexa, fart.
No, we don't. We don't want it to do that.
She kind of beat me to the punch because I was going to go, hey, Alexa, sing happy birthday to Josh.
Alexa.
I think your Alexa's not listening.
No, it's not. Alexa.
That's funny.
Sing happy birthday. Alexa. Sing happy birthday.
That's not sounding like it's right. I don't know much about Alexa, but that little hum noise doesn't sound right.
Sing happy birthday.
Uh-oh, I got a restart required because I got 2 updates
Yeah, you gonna get this well.
on the laptop. No, I'm going to restart it later tonight anyway. I've got way too much junk running.
They must have updated it because before it wouldn't do them anymore.
Well, oddly enough, an update in Zoom is what helped Alex and I to get this to work tonight.
Excuse me.
I think my speakers are still working. I think I busted a soundbar, you know, and so I think I busted one of my speakers in my soundbar accidentally the other.
I was jamming earlier. I have been fucking cranked up so high. I'm surprised they didn't call the cops on me.
Well, you probably don't want that to happen, do you?
Nope.
Think not.
Wait until your roommate falls asleep and then do it.
I wouldn't do it to Jada. Do it when it becomes ours.
Why not?
Jada, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I just got my Windows update. I don't have any update.
Well, this was probably from a couple days ago when I turned the laptop on to see if it had any updates. It just said restart required, keyboard update, and something else, but I don't know what it was. This laptop's got to have one purpose and one purpose only, and that's for me to put pictures and videos of the grandchildren, which is my mom's great-grandchildren, on there so that she can look at a big screen instead of a little phone to see what the pictures are. That's its only purpose. I have no ambition whatsoever to use it for anything else right now.
I don't even have a laptop, so.
And you're not going to leave the laptop there at her house with her, right? So,
No, I am not.
So why not just figure out a way to hook up your phone to her TV or something like that, or just take a flash drive if her TV's got a USB port, or get something that's got a USB port on it. But you can just take a flash drive and plug it in, and it'll read pictures and.
I can do that now with her TV, but the way she's got the TV positioned, I can't get my hand back there to plug the USB in. So I'm thinking this might work because I can start the laptop, start the pictures, put it in her lap, thus laptop, and she can watch the pictures. Her little phone, she can't see anything because it's just a little bitty phone. We'll see how this goes. If it works, it works. If not, we'll figure something else out. Maybe I'll plug an HDMI cable in the back and run it out to where I can plug the HDMI cable into the laptop and then just have it go up there. I don't know.
What about just hooking a USB cable, extension cable, 3-footer or something like that in there?
We could do that too. Yeah.
Then all you gotta do is plug in the flash drive.
Yeah, we could do that too. Yeah, up until when they rearranged the living room and they got it literally pinned up against the wall, I can't get to that port.
Just move it out a little bit where you can get in.
Right.
In a cable, leave the cable hanging there.
Yep.
Sure you
My
got
TV is mounted on the wall, but it's on a little swivel. So if you need to plug stuff in, you can move it around.
No, it sits on a table. It's not mounted. They just butted it up against the doggone wall for some reason. I don't live there. It's how they wanted to do it. We're actually working on moving this spring and summer the TV that's in the living room out to the screened-in porch so she can watch her TV out there and enjoy being on the porch and watching TV at the same time. We've discussed that a couple times now. We discussed last night a corner fish tank.
I wouldn't want to do that in the wintertime, though.
No. Even if we had one of those gas heaters that makes it kind of warm, I wouldn't want to do it in the wintertime. And I'm sure she won't either. This thing's like super slow all of a sudden.
I had something interesting happen. Asus released the BIOS update last month, and I waited about a month. I downloaded and stuff, updated my BIOS, went back in, set it to 3333 for the memory that I've been running for the last month on the old BIOS. Once I saved that and rebooted, the machine wouldn't boot up.
Uh-oh.
So I had to power down, wait a minute, and it came back up and let me in the BIOS. And I had to set it to
Something similar happened the other day when the power went off on me. Except for, I had the power go off on me. The computer, of course, shut off. It flashed. So it wasn't like long enough to shut off all the power and the router and everything. But it was long enough that the computer had a fit about it. So I had to. So once the computer shut off, I had to forcefully shut the computer off because the screen went off. When it happened, I had to forcefully turn the computer, and then I could not get my HP monitor I'm looking at you on to work. Could not get it to recognize both monitors at the same time. So I swapped a video cable, the HDMI cables around to the different ports. So I put both screens in different ports, and the screens came on. I still couldn't get them to work together at the same time, so I had to totally turn the machine off, unplug it, hold the power button in for 10 seconds, plug it back in, turn it back on, and then it worked.
But they released the BIOS update for my computer and all out.
Next message.
I have no idea. I have to look.
I might have to get a better controller for my computer if I'm gonna be playing M54 games, because that joystick always gonna fly off of there.
Next message. Next voicemail message.
Now here's something odd. Speaking of restarts, I restarted the laptop because after the last update it said restart required. Now the Wi-Fi doesn't want to come on.
Hey Greg, I'm plugging my own YouTube channel if you haven't heard.
Yeah, I heard.
Technically, you already have a YouTube channel. You're just going to go active with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I don't know why YouTube did that, where you have to have a channel to be able to talk in chat, but I'm sure there was some logic behind it. It's okay, but still low. Tony says audio is okay, but still low. I don't want to exceed too awfully high on that. Okay, let me get an audio check from around the room, please.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
hell. Waldo Kenny Whitman thinks I think now audio is better.
Yep, I put that in there. And now Wi-Fi's back after a restart. That's crazy.
Yeah, there is actually an update for your BIOS. Guess when it was released?
Yesterday?
No, guess when it was released?
5 hours ago?
March 28th. Guess when Jim built your computer?
I'll give up. March 28th?
No, March 17th. So this newest BIOS is out.
I can't win.
Right after you.
Alright, well, let's go update my BIOS then.
You'll notice he just jumped right to that.
Yeah.
The only thing it says it fixes or changes or adds is support driver installation in Windows without driver disk.
I don't care.
Now, is that BIOS going to update when he does the normal updates through Windows like some of them are doing? Or does he have to do it separately?
I prefer him to manually do it. Put it on a flash drive, put it in, boot it into the BIOS, and manually do it that way.
Yeah. That's why I was asking.
I can do that. Just tell me the website I can go to.
No, you can't.
Let me get my sheet out and we'll start taking the odds and the bets.
No, you can't.
I'll bet $5.
I have a bad pie. What website am I going to?
You put me through enough hassle with this computer. The last thing I want you to do is
I gotta mute myself.
Alex,
doing a bio update and
I'm gonna get
wait
it
till
Doug.com.
Doug.com.
No, that's not it.
I bet it is. Keep trying until you get it.
That's not gonna make it faster.
Like I said, keep trying until you get it.
Oops.
Alex, you think it'll work fine? I do.
yeah.
You should know who manufactures your motherboard.
It's Gigabyte.
Okay.
And you don't want to really download it, do you?
And you know the model of your motherboard?
It's on my box.
Well, all you gotta do is put that into Google, B560M, whatever else is on the box.
Greg, I was hoping I would meet you.
So, have you guys been finding on YouTube recently that all of a sudden the quality will drop from 1080 down to 144 on its own?
Sometimes.
Go back to the previous settings. Now there's an echo. You've got to be kidding me.
A lot of times I see it set at 720, and I just go to 1080.
Okay, I'm going to get this audio situation fixed. So it was low.
Yeah, you're set at 720 right now.
Yeah, I glanced over and couldn't read anything because it had dropped over here on the monitoring screen down to 144. Wow, let's go back to here. Okay, audio check around the room, please. One more time.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's don't talk. Let's do audio checks the rest of the day.
Yeah, really. Today's stream is brought to you by... Oh, I saw the coolest thing tonight. I was looking for how to do overlays, and I came across this one guy. He said he advertises it without any outside Photoshop or DaVinci Resolve or any of that stuff. And he goes, let me tell you who's today's stream's being brought to you by. Nobody. This is on me. I thought it was pretty funny. Bloody hell, there he is. Robert's joining us in the chat room. Hopefully the echo has diminished a little bit.
Oh gosh, you really don't need this BIOS update. You won't be able to tell any difference at all whatsoever.
I don't care. I'll go out and grab it anyway.
Yeah, I can hear a little bit of an echo too. This is crazy. Maybe I should just have done the restart earlier tonight. Other than the echo, Tony, how's the audio sound from the Zoom over YouTube? Wait, I can solve that problem. I can just listen to it right now.
Zoom sounds good.
Looks like I lost another subscriber.
Who?
Me.
Good night, folks.
You got the bag.
All right, Natasha. Good night. Thank you for joining.
You got the bag.
You're not welcome.
Tell she's a Gemini.
Jeff's on the chat.
Yeah, I seen. Said, let me know, tell Mrs. K happy birthday. I will. Thank you. I'm kind of focusing on this.
Happy birthday.
I will let her know when I pick her up at 6:30.
Gosh, mute me.
Oh, Bill.
I got her muted.
6:30 at night.
Well, she's off at 6, but she won't be out till 6:30. We kind of looked at the schedule, and she was like, "Oh, I might be out here by 6:30 tomorrow."
Yeah, in the morning.
Then she's off tomorrow, so that's good. But then she works the next 5 days.
Took almost a minute for your stream to start up on YouTube for me. I don't know what's going on there.
Mine starts instantly.
I noticed the same thing.
I don't have anything starting instantly on YouTube right now. Don't know what's going on. It runs fine once it starts, but
It does the same thing for me. I noticed that yesterday.
no buffering once it starts running, but it just waits and waits and waits.
All right, that got rid of the echo on YouTube, I do believe.
I'm not seeing the BIOS update. I'm on the website.
Well, you're not looking in the right spot. You know what it's telling you?
Telling you don't need to be doing it.
To either to tell you don't need to be doing it, or let me do it.
Yeah, I think that got rid of the echo.
What machine are you talking about a BIOS update for,
We're
Alex?
talking about a BIOS update for his motherboard for Josh's.
The new build?
Yeah.
Yep.
They released a BIOS update like 2 weeks after Jim built it.
Is there a pressing reason to update it?
No, there's not.
Wait a minute.
Something isn't broke?
Gary,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
The reason is we want to screw this damn thing up.
That was good.
I was joking with Alex Cheak. He doesn't want to do it, which I agree. Yeah, I can't
If
pay
it's there, doesn't mean you need to do it. On my
Yeah, I'm
old
gonna-
machine, I waited 2 or 3 years to do the last BIOS update. And I only did it once my new machine was done, and I had something to fall back on if it screwed up.
Today we received a package. It's a snack pack.
And now he's giving all his old computers to his aunt and to his wife, so he won't have nothing to fall back on if it messes up.
And if you read what it does in the description and there's a problem it's fixing, that's one thing.
With Gigabyte, you can do an internet flash.
Yep.
Asus took that option away.
Did they take that option away, or do they still have it?
In order for that option to work, Josh, as far as I'm aware, you have to be connected via Ethernet, and you're not, so it wouldn't work.
Yeah, I know.
Besides, I don't trust it anyway.
I've done it probably half a dozen times and never had a problem with it. So have millions of other people.
Terry tried it on one of his videos or something I seen, and he ended up just using a flash drive.
If we wouldn't have put the Gigabyte app out of here, we probably would have had the update through the Gigabyte app.
No, not unless you got the particular thing that does it. There's a particular utility that'll let you do that, but
You
I
have
still
to
don't
run that.
understand why you want to do it if it ain't broke.
Could be a lot of
Let me
improvements.
interrupt this great conversation going on and do an audio check both on Zoom from me to you guys on Zoom and on YouTube from me to YouTube.
Zoom is good.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah. Zoom is good.
Zoom is good.
Good. I got, from what I'm hearing in these headphones, I hear no echo whatsoever on YouTube. So I'm gonna leave it as is.
I don't
And how
hear
I got
any
rid of the
echo
echo
on
was-
YouTube either.
Yeah, I'm not either now. How I fixed it was I took the mic volume and put it down to practically 0. I took the desktop audio for what I hear you guys from on Zoom that the microphone picks up to send to YouTube at about 80%. Actually, nothing's running on the top, but at the bottom I got little bitty green bars, so it's good. I hear no echo. We're happy. All right, back to the BIOS debate. I forget who was discussing it, but go right ahead.
Craig and Jeff and me.
Well, I meant I forgot who was speaking at the time when I interrupted so rudely. So
That's all right.
I said,
Well, at least mine has no new BIOS update from Gigabyte, so I'm
Hey,
good.
I found it.
oh no. So now my volume is low. Oh, I give up.
It said the
Okay.
latest BIOS update is F7.
No, it's not. It's F9.
Oh, on my screen it's saying F7.
Well, then you're looking at the wrong. Then you're looking at the wrong motherboard support page.
What's his motherboard again?
It's a B3. It's a B560M DS3H AC.
B560s.
Tony's saying it's F10 in the chat room.
I don't see a B560 under the chipset listing for them.
You should be able to just type the model number straight into Google in the first link.
Well, I'm on Gigabyte's page. I was already there looking at my stuff.
I think the model that's on the box.
got to put in the full motherboard model number. B560 DS3H space AC.
Hold on.
I was looking in the wrong place. What is it? DS what?
DS3H AC, and Tony is right. It is F10.
There you go.
Released March 28th of 2022.
Someone want to say that slowly so I can type it.
Released March 28th of 2022.
Not that,
oh, sorry.
The model number.
B560.
B 5 6 0.
Space DS3H.
No, that's wrong. It's B560M
Yeah, you're right.
DS3H space AC.
According to the description, the only thing this does is support driver installation in Windows without a driver disk.
Which
Tells you
is the
they're
reason
already
why I
doing
said he didn't need to do it.
Do not need this.
I can't get it from you guys because you guys are saying it too fast.
Okay, that's good.
Hmm.
That's good.
I know where I can get it though. I can get it from BIOS. I'm not dumb.
Yeah, but you can't use JAWS and Zoom text or magnifier.
No, but I can take a picture of my BIOS update or my BIOS screen.
what everybody's trying to tell you, Josh, is it sounds like it's something you don't need, so you probably really don't need to try to go get it.
I know.
So it's.
If I really need it, it'll probably come through Windows Update.
I think you have enough people that are watching out for your best interest that would let you know if you need to go get it, especially the professor.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to leave you hanging and get yourself in trouble.
I really wish you would listen to me, Josh, especially right now.
Yeah, especially right now. Not just especially right now. Especially. And you're right, my voice is very low on the YouTube stream. I cannot win at this tonight. As I choke to death.
So what do you got lined up for tomorrow, Kim? You doing anything tomorrow?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, we'll pick Mrs. K up at 6:30. We'll come home and she'll see her second dozen set of roses she doesn't know about, and she'll be all ecstatic and happy about that. We'll go to bed, get up probably about noon or so. I'll take her to a Sunday.
You mean Monday?
Huh?
You mean Monday?
No, I mean tomorrow.
You'll go to bed tomorrow night and get up about noon.
Go to bed tomorrow morning about 6:35, 6:45, and get up around noon tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, so you'll get up at the time we're having potluck at church.
Your potluck's going to be at 11:30 your time?
Noon.
So it'll be 1
So
o'clock
church is
my
from
time.
10. Church is from 10 to noon.
Oh, okay.
No, what are you doing towards the evening, like around the time that they're letting me go live is what I meant.
Oh, around 7 o'clock, I have no idea. Probably I'll be sitting right here either setting the stream up for tomorrow night or I don't know. I don't think we've got anything planned that I'm aware of.
Oh, Alex isn't going to be around tomorrow night.
Yes, I'm going to be around tomorrow. I'm going to be around tomorrow night, just not tomorrow during the daytime.
Are you going to be around? I wanted someone to hang out with you on Zoom while.
Hey, Alex, tomorrow is Sunday. I think he's talking about Sunday night.
Yeah.
I know. I'll be around. I'll be around after 7 o'clock. I'll be around after 7:30 Sunday night.
Yes, I know the echo's back. I'm listening to it.
Because I wanted someone to hang out with you on Zoom. Well,
Or you can just wait till Monday or Tuesday because you'll be off work.
But I'm excited and I want to do this.
Or jump in. I temporarily lost the audio. I don't know. I heard him say, I'm excited and I want to do this, and after that, the audio went away.
I said I'm excited and I want to do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've already got bets going on. You're not going to wait until Tuesday. Looks like I'm going to win that bet.
I'm just saying, Sunday on Sunday I gotta go to church on Sunday morning and I'm back from I'll be at home from probably 1:30 till 5 o'clock, and I gotta leave and go back to church, and I'll be back at 8 o'clock your time or 8:30 your time.
So give me my YouTube channel name or we not.
What was the question? Are you wanting to question if you're giving your aunt your YouTube channel name?
No, if you're giving it a name.
Oh. Yeah, you should name it.
What's that?
Yep.
I think
you
we
should
agreed
name
last
it.
night you ought to name it something.
Yeah.
I think his YouTube channel already has a name.
I would say Josh does Nintendo 64. Something like that.
Yeah, that's
That
a
won't
good-
cover
yeah.
the XP stuff, but I bet you're going to be doing more Nintendo XP.
Does YouTube? How often doesn't YouTube let you change your channel name?
Good question.
Because I think his channel name right now is Josh Kinder.
I think there's a way to do that. I think I've seen it in there, strangely enough.
When I talk in chat, it comes up as
Josh Kinder.
Right, as it should.
right.
And then so you could go Josh Kinder plays Nintendo 64
Yeah.
or something along those lines.
That's descriptive.
Or you
Doesn't
could do what
sound
Doug
bad.
says, and you could say boy with ADHD or boy with CP plays Nintendo 64.
But your
Boy
name,
with
whatever you want to do, mainly.
boy with ADHD playing Nintendo 64 game.
That's a little long. Something short and snappy. Shorter.
Yeah.
But you do what you want to do. You don't have to listen to any of us if you don't want to. On naming the channel.
Yeah, but it gotta be something I can spell.
Josh does Nintendo.
Yeah.
Or maybe get someone to put it in an email and send it to you, and you can copy and paste it.
Yeah, that'll work. Could always do Joshy plays Nintendo. Use my nickname that my wife gave me.
Yep.
You could, yes, you could.
I think I'll go with that. Joshy plays Nintendo. Joshy plays Nintendo.
Hey.
Or you could, instead of Nintendo, since you'll be playing Nintendo 64, you could shorten it down to just N64 because most people that are looking for that stuff know what N64 means.
Yeah.
Well, some of us old farts wouldn't. Off the top of
So
my
you don't
head.
have to write out the full words.
I'll just go with Joshy plays N64 game.
Mr. Host got a question for you, since my memory's bad.
Okay,
Your wife's name is Lorna, right?
yes.
I was never good with names, and in my old age, I'm getting worse. Sorry to act stupid, but I want to make sure I got it right.
I'm horrible with names.
Now, this one may seem weird to you. When I was the last year and a half or so, I was in the Army. They worked me as a clerk. We had an infantry unit of roughly 200 people, and I could tell you the name of every guy in the unit and their social security number.
Wow.
Just from repetition of typing on documents and stuff like that.
Sure.
Not that I sat down and tried to learn it. And the day I left the Army and walked back into civilian life, all that shit went right out of my head.
Yeah, this echo's really bugging me. Now the volume for me on YouTube is horribly low.
Where's you having the echo on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't me because I was muted.
No, it's me. It's clearly a setting that I've got screwed up, and I just can't get it to. I can't remember where things are supposed to be. I've got settings open in Zoom right now. I've got OBS open as well. I've got the YouTube playing on the laptop with the headphones. I'm trying to adjust. Like if I jack this up right here,
Okay.
and people
I was
can hear
trying
me.
to listen to you on YouTube, and it was so low I couldn't hear whether you had an echo or not.
Right, because I had muted. I had lowered my volume. But now on the YouTube channel, if anyone listens to YouTube, my voice is too loud.
I have to look, Donnie. What do you want? I gotta go to bed.
I know, show me real quick. I don't remember.
What?
The reason why I asked what you were doing tomorrow night, Jim, is I wanted to see if someone wanted to hang out with me in Zoom.
Josh, if I'm home, I'll hang out with you in Zoom. I just don't know what I'm gonna be doing at that time tomorrow
I turned
night.
the volume up in YouTube, and I heard so much crap I couldn't tell who was saying what. Couldn't tell if you had an echo or not.
I'm not hearing an
like-
echo, but now it's a little too loud.
Okay, because I turned mine up real loud on my end, and apparently you did the same thing at the same time. So
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for either Wintermute or Tony Wallow or Robert to kick in and let me know. Right now, I know my voice on YouTube is way loud. I mean, super loud. I'm 2.5 feet away from the microphone, and if I lower my voice, it picks it up like I'm right next to the
What's the matter,
microphone.
Alex?
Nothing. Why you think something's the matter?
I'm bugging you.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Wintermute says it's not loud, seems normal. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it.
yeah, last time I listened, it wasn't very loud, but I didn't hear an echo.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it just like it is. So I've said that 10 times already tonight, and I've changed it 12 times.
Go for 15?
Might as well. I'm sure I will. That's gonna be the name of my new channel. It's Ken Has OCD. Since that seems to be the discussion. Or it's going to be Ken's BIOS. Or Ken's BIOS with OCD. I'm sorry.
My wife texted me tonight.
Is that something new or?
No, she was trying to be funny.
Well,
And she said in the text, who is this? And I should have put this old man to see if she would have got my grip, got my joke.
I'll be right back.
This was, I think that wasn't a very good joke.
No, she
I
texted
just
me
got to
too.
bet that he's not watching the stream, and I
As
really
soon
had
as-
to
as
not
soon as
go on
Ken
mute.
starts Zoom, if I'm not on there, I get like 3 or 4 messages
From who? From me or her?
from you and her and Ken and
Why? What'd she say to you?
she told me to get on Zoom.
Don't be dragging me in on this now. I send you maybe one message. I don't send you 10 messages.
Probably tell them
Wipe
next
that
week
little
you
grin
left.
off your face, by the way.
Now, what did my wife say?
She told me to get on. She told me to get on Zoom.
Okay.
Well, the
Probably
volume's...
to wake you up, Josh.
Yeah, really. The volume is so loud, I can hear the headphones, and the headphones are arm's length away from me laying on the desk, and I can hear it coming through there. So this is good. I need to go look at that, take a snapshot of that. Wow, those are some super low, super high settings.
You adjusted.
Everything. I adjusted Zoom, I adjusted OBS, I adjusted the desktop audio, the microphone, I adjusted... The only thing I didn't go into was the Blue Yeti itself and adjust anything
Well,
in
you
there.
adjusted the fish cam sometime today.
Yeah, I kind of bumped into it a while ago, and I tried to get it back to where it
Well,
was
I like
supposed
it better. You had it yesterday. You got.
to.
the right end of it, as we're looking at it, all the way in now.
Okay.
Even when you're on the YouTube.
Yeah, I just switched it over on YouTube to see what it looked like for tonight. It looks all right.
Yeah, I like how you've got it positioned right now.
I'll leave it
You
as
took
it.
one of the plants partly out and just left the roots in the water.
I did. I want to see if that's going to, because that's how it used to be, is exactly like that. And that's all the growth that it had when it was out like that. I left the other one in. If you look right to the left of the crock pot thing in the middle there, the other one is a live plant right in front of that orange bush.
Yeah, it's looking a little pale in the green. I bet it'll green up being outside of the tank a little more.
I hope so. I hope so.
Now, what kind of a plant is that is over your, what you call the crock pot thing?
It's
Is
a
that live
fake.
plant,
No,
or is
it's
it just
fake.
paper?
No, it's fake. That's a decor, as they call it. We looked at.
Polyethylene.
I don't know what it is. It's a decor. Who knows what it is, honestly. It's
I want
something.
to ask you guys' opinion about something.
Ask away. Just be careful when you get one you don't like.
Do you think I should leave the comment section enabled, or do you think I should disable it?
If you leave it enabled, put it on slow mode.
Are you talking chat or comments?
Oh, that's stuff.
Oh, comments. Oh, not chat.
Do you handle mean, snide, snooty people well?
Not really.
I
Do
would
you
say
handle
no.
people putting porn links in your comments well? Because that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a lot of porn.
I would say disable comments and disable chat. At least when you're first starting out.
Well, the chat I can deal with if you guys, pretty much everybody in here is gonna be a moderator. You guys are all gonna be allowed on the channel, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even have the computer, and I wouldn't even have the idea to start my own YouTube channel.
Well, Ken, let me ask you, have you gotten a bunch of junk put in comments on yours?
Yeah. I had to go in and change some settings, and I figured out
Are
a way.
there settings that you can set
Yeah.
up to prevent some of that, like links and whatever?
There are. And I don't remember how I did it. I've had a couple sneak through lately because YouTube is updated and changed and this, that, and the other. But yes, I set it up to where if you put a link to a porn site in there, it would never hit YouTube. I would see it, but it would
What
never
about
hit.
regular links?
Regular links, yeah, they should be good.
So they have settings that you can control some of that stuff independently.
Yes.
So you can allow some kinds of links and not others.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, actually.
Oh, it's a real good thing.
Yeah, so Josh, I would say until one of these guys with a channel like Ken or whoever can help you set the settings right, don't allow comments to start with till somebody who knows. Not me, because I don't have a channel. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Costanza. Not to interrupt Jeff, but Costanza joins the chat room. I will do that. I will let her know. Darren got to talk to her today. I don't know if they were talking good or bad about me.
Oh, yes, the will.
And do you want to get with me sometime and set up my YouTube channel the way?
We can. I mean, you're going to have to tailor it to what you need. I didn't discover it until I started getting bombarded with a lot of porn sites. And then I went in and researched it, and I said it, and I got my normal comments from Tony and Jeff and Alex and you and everyone else, Darren, and it was good, and there were no porn sites. Now, in my email, when I get notified of a comment on YouTube, the porn emails are still there. It says, Zorba the Greek recommends this site, but it never hits YouTube, so I just deleted off of my email, and I'm happy. I did have one sneak through last week, and I've got to go back and research and reset that setting. And I don't know if it made it to YouTube or not. I seen it on YouTube in the studio, but I don't know if that means it was on the channel or not. I know that makes no sense. I'm slowly turning into Doug, people.
Oh, God, no. Not another one. Jesus. Oh.
You didn't seen it, you saw it.
Huh?
You didn't seen it, you saw it.
Was that waiting room, did you say? Did I hear waiting room?
Yep.
That's what I thought I heard. Hey, BH Ringer, thank you very much. He says, happy birthday, Mrs. K, with a cake and a cone of something. I can't really tell because I don't have my glasses on. And when I put it on Twidget, it will come up and say happy birthday, and then it will say whatever that is. That's the drawback to Twidget I don't like, and there it is. It says, party pooper popper, birthday cake, happy birthday, party popper, birthday cake. I wished it would translate the icon over into this, and it doesn't, so. But it's free. You get what you pay for.
Well, there's one person that I don't want in my YouTube channel.
Buddy, Carrie.
No. Anybody want to take a guess of who that might be?
Second letter of the alphabet. Come on, people. The second letter of the alphabet. It's not that difficult.
Starts with a B.
There you go. Is that it?
No.
Wow. Okay, then I don't know. Give me a. Can I phone a friend?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
301 862 XXXX.
I was typing in 301 862. There's one person you don't want in your chat. Wow. Oh, yeah. Does it start with the same letter as my last name?
No, but Alex can know who it is.
Damn, I'm 0 for 2. Give me a minute. It's going to be like baseball. I get 3 strikes.
I think I do know who it is.
Wow, I'm completely drawing a blank now.
It's someone that you kicked out of the channel.
Well, that's why I said the 2 that I said. And I only kicked 1 out. The other one I haven't kicked out. He just doesn't show up. Or if he shows up, he lurks in the background, which is fine. I've had this conversation today.
I see you got a response today.
Now you got
Doug's
yeah.
channel when you commented to him.
Oh yeah, he said to check my email.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a response. That's what I said. Does his first name start with the same letter as my last name, as in S?
Yeah.
That's what and you said no. Maybe you need to go to the waiting room.
I meant to say yes, but I didn't hear you.
You're worse than a woman, Josh. Jesus, you should run for mayor of your town. Joshy. Yeah, that's possible too. That can be done. It's a little odd how you have to do it. You actually have to allow him to make one comment in the chat, and then you go in and block him from the channel. And that is permanent on YouTube. Now, Doug and I still need to do an experiment to see if the person can still make comments and it shows up on their side of chat, but it never goes to the actual chat itself. I know, and I don't want you guys to misunderstand what I'm getting ready to say. I know for a fact Black Watch watches the channel. Okay, I know that. Because in his email today, he made reference to something that only people that watch his channel would have known about. I'm not saying that to be bragging. I'm not saying that to be proud or anything else. I'm just saying I know he watches. Why he doesn't join us in chat, I don't know. And I don't care. I don't want that to sound as cold as it does. But that's just a fact. I don't lose sleep over it.
I'm going to make a suggestion.
To who?
I'm going to have all you guys as moderators. So I'm going to need you guys to look at the chat for me.
And I'm sure everyone that you make a moderator will do that. I've said this time and time again. I have great moderators. Each and every one of you guys do a great job of moderating. And I will never...
If you're afraid of it, you can always just turn off chat.
Oh, yeah, sure. But
The other thing, Josh, is that you've got to let anybody you want to make a moderator, you got to let them make a chat comment first, and then you can do it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true of any action you want to do. They have to make a comment, and then you can make a moderator, you can block, you can remove, you can hide. I'm sure I'm leaving something out.
Well, you don't really want to make a moderator. You have to see them at least once.
Well, true. But I think he's saying that Greg, Jeff, yourself, Alex, myself, Natasha, Darren, BH Ringer, Robert, Michael.
Natasha won't be doing it because she can't see.
Okay. But I'm just saying, though, I agree with what Gary's saying. If let's just say Jim Jones comes in your chat room today, you don't want to automatically make him a moderator because you know absolutely nothing about Jim Jones. Whereas you know Alex, you know Greg, you know Jeff, you know Gary, you know Darren. Unfortunately, you know me. So you could make us moderators, and we get it. We understand. Wintermute says you can preemptively hide a user if you know their username. So if you know all of someone's 15 usernames, you could preemptively block him from your channel. That's not funny.
Well, that's the problem too. It's when it comes to YouTube and all the spam chats and comments that you get, it makes me think that Google makes it way too easy for somebody to make keep making new accounts.
Well, sure. Look at the guy that came in the other night that had 35 comments within about 7 seconds. It was a bot. And BH Ringer got rid of every one of them just about as quickly as he was putting them up there. Which, BH, if you're still in the chat room, you could join us in Zoom if you're up to it.
The other thing, too, if you want to do something like require like a 7-day subscription.
Yes, you can do that.
You can only do that after 7 days of having the channel, right?
Right. You can do it. You can set it up to they have to subscribe for whatever period, 7 days. And at the end of that period, then they can make a comment in chat. And again, God help me, I know I'm going to regret this one of these days, but if you wait 7 days to say something bad on my channel, you deserve to make something, Once. Oh, my.
Well, that brings up the option. You think I could put that enable? You think I could enable that?
I think initially you should enable having to be a subscriber. Perhaps.
Yeah, good idea.
But you've got to let your channel go on for like 7 days. If you want to make us all have to be 7 days, you can increment it a day at a time, I guess. If you want to go to that much work.
I don't know what the max is. The minimum's 1 day. Actually, the minimum's 1 minute. You can actually set it up. You have to be a subscriber for 1 minute.
That seems kind of pointless.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see if I can do that while I'm streaming live. I probably can't.
Well, I want Jim to be a moderator. I want all of you to be moderators. I definitely want Doug to be a moderator.
But some of this you're just going to have to set up on the fly, so to speak.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Thing is, in order to make people a moderator, they like to come into your chat and say something
Right.
Or after your live stream is over, if somebody come in here that you want to make a moderator, you can go back and look at the chat and make them a moderator after the fact.
Right.
Yeah, it's not looking like I can do this while I'm streaming.
Greg, you haven't said much on it. What do you think?
About what?
You think I can have it 7 days or what?
Whatever you want.
It'll exclude everybody until you get to actually having the channel for 7 days, or having people. I guess we could subscribe now, if we haven't already.
Yeah, he's got 5 subscribers now, I believe. And whoever those 5 are, they're probably going to be automatically eligible based on whatever time, unless he puts months.
So what is it? I was having a hard time finding this channel. What is his?
Hang on, I'll give you the link again.
I'd like to know who them 5 subscribers are.
You should be able to tell. I'm one of them. I subscribed to your channel a long time ago. I'm not saying that to be bragging or anything, but I know I'm one of the 5.
In my old age, I don't remember whether I have or not.
I would imagine you subscribed back when we both met.
Okay, there in the YouTube chat is the link for Joshua's channel, and now I will put it in the chat room down here in Zoom.
I am subscribed.
Now,
4 subscribers now.
No, you lost 1. Welcome to my world. You did have 5.
So whenever I subscribed, if I subscribed over a week ago, then I will be
Right.
eligible for a 7-day
Right.
chat comment, whatever the hell you want to call it.
I just subscribed.
There, now you're back to 5. I'm losing him, you're gaining him. Oh my gosh, I'll be right back.
8 subscribers.
So I should be getting emails every time someone subscribes to me.
I believe you should be getting notification on email. Oh, wait, did you set that up in your YouTube channel?
9.
Go check your emails and see if you're getting them. I get a notification whenever someone subscribes, no matter if they're public or not. Costanza is now subscribed. Thank you, Costanza. We'll get him to 50, and him and Alex will be not only talking to one another on their phone, they'll be live streaming their communication on the phone at the same time. Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm not getting the email.
Then you need to go in there and set it up.
Any word on how to do that?
Get the professor to log in on Teamviewer and go through your settings with you.
Later, but not today, because I'm going to have to go to fixing try to go to bed before 2 minutes longer.
Hey, Alec, or Josh,
No.
if my IT person told me that, I'd be getting rid of him.
Hey, Kyle.
He's look at Alex. He's thinking about it. He's going, what did he say?
I know what you said, Ken.
I didn't hear what?
I would put you in the waiting room if I could.
Yeah, but I'm the host now, not you, so nice try. Earlier today when Alex and I were messing around in Zoom, I made him the host. I said, after I made him the host for about 10 seconds, you could see the thinking going on. He's like, do I put him in the waiting room? Do I put him in the waiting room? I said, and don't you dare put me in the waiting room.
I'm gonna do a joke. I'm gonna do a joke here. It's gonna be a really good one. Alex, you're fired.
Hey, you just gave Alex a lot less work to do.
Now who?
No, I don't want to be. That's the problem is that I don't want to be fired.
Now who says that?
Jeff.
No, Donald Trump says it.
Oh, you're fired?
Yep.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you meant what they said after you were fired.
I can't even get nobody to say you're hired, much less you're fired. Because I've yet to find a real job aside from Josh and what I've been.
Well, here's the thing. I was giving them on my YouTube notifications, and I'm not even giving them for that anymore. But really, something's up.
Well, Ken, you know who Bill Engvall is, right?
I do.
When you were talking about people putting porn links in your thing, or I remembered a routine he used to do where it was about his wife caught their son. I mean, this is just in the routine, looking at porn sites. And she was getting on him to do something about it. And he says, "Baby, did you happen to write down the name of the site?" He was looking at. Don't know why, but that just popped into my mind when you started talking about it.
I know this. I know.
I guess I can't subscribe to my own channel.
Nope.
Have to.
Wow, that's something even I hadn't considered. I never thought about that.
Let me go to my own channel, and I see no place to subscribe to my own channel.
That's why I need you guys to pick up the slack from the fake accounts I was going to make. You guys got to pick that up for me.
Yep.
All right, I'll do it tomorrow.
Appreciate it. Uh-oh, now they're going to give me a two-step verification.
That's really cool. I didn't even make my wedding photo my thing on YouTube, and somehow,
I've got it.
and it says my YouTube. Going November 4th, 2021.
That sounds about right around the time you might have been on Doug's. Here comes Rick.
Ricky.
No, Ken. He was on Doug's a few months later. He wasn't on Doug's, and he didn't get on Doug's the first time until February.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Hello, Rick. Why are you so late?
I just got home a little bit ago. And last night I fell asleep around 8:30. I must have been tired. I laid down for like 5-10 minutes. The next thing I know, it's 4:18 in the morning. Like, shit.
And like, what is this thing about the channel, about like what Doug does and what Bonnie does? Do I need any of that?
Run that by us one more time.
I have Ken's link and Doug's link and Carrie's link in my description.
I'm not talking about links. I'm talking about like what they do on the channel. You think I could put that in there?
Are you going to have a conversation type like Bonnie and I do, or are you going to play games?
I'll have conversations with the people. I mean, I'm basically going to use the channel for gaming and Doom. If anybody wants to hang out with me in Doom and talk about the old video games, like the old Nintendo 64 games, like Windows XP and all that. That's mainly what the channel for. It's kind of like Nevada. Kind of gonna be like a newer version of Billy Core. It won't be necessarily like Windows 95/98. It will be like more like Nintendo 64, Windows XP type stuff. You know what I mean?
Dr. Rob.
Man with all the answers.
Okay, that should automatically go away. Why is that still staying there? This is crazy.
So that's what I'm thinking of doing on that.
I think just get up and running and take little baby steps on it to begin with until you figure out what it is you want to do. There's enough of us around that can help you, not only in deciding that if that's what needs to be done, but setting it up for you as well.
Okay.
And apparently I was showing a password, and I'm trying to figure out which password I was showing. Is there a bill I can take to get rid of the image? Doug Lena. Oh, that's funny. No, I don't think they make a pill for that, unfortunately.
Rick, did you get a haircut?
No.
Losing weight, Rick?
I don't know. Probably need to lose a half pound or something somewhere.
Yeah, I need to lose about 20 half pounds something somewhere. If not more.
I don't need to lose any. I'm fine.
I was actually thinking about it tonight when I was taking her dinner that if I drop 20 pounds, my golf game has to improve. So Wintermute, which password was I showing? Just, you can say it on chat. I won't show it over the thing, and then I'll immediately delete it, or you can immediately delete it. Because there's no way a password should have been showing anywhere. I was doing everything on a separate monitor on the laptop. The laptop isn't broadcasting or can't broadcast yet. And hopefully never will. Dr. Rob says howdy. Hey, Dr. Rob, good to see you.
It's a good idea to cut your map when you yawn.
Do what?
It's a good idea to cover your mouth when you're yawning. No one wants to see the back of your face.
Oh yeah. You you're not the person that should be telling me that.
This is
You do
good.
it all the time.
Okay, yeah. Okay, you can remove that now.
You do stuff a whole lot worse than yawning on camera. So you don't need to be telling me not to yawn on camera.
I guess what you're saying is when to shut up.
I gotta do some thinking now.
Hello.
How was that broadcasting my password? I was on a different monitor that's not connected to...
Rick, I'm starting my own, there's gonna be action on my YouTube channel.
Oh, I see now. Okay. Yep. Thank you. I see how the password was being shown. The clocks went away, and for some... that's crazy. All right. All right. What? Who? What? Where? Huh? Yeah. Where? Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it now that you pointed it out, and the clocks right now say Google Outlook. Really weird. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and go change my password since now that's not good. I'm just going to hit the button. I'm not going to go through the names. You guys know who you are. I don't mean to be so rude, but I got to get my password changed. I'll